also like the older. I don't. You know what I hate? Like the fact that older Habesha people look down on young Habesha. I hate that shit. Like,
give me examples.
Like for example, like you can be like, say you part of like an organization in the church or whatever. Yeah. You're trying to put your little input, 2 cents or whatever, and then they look at you like, what does he know? He's young.
Yeah.
Like what is that? Like what the fuck does that like? You know how like a young brain is way better. Like they think more. Like to the
faster,
point that like
more flexible, more malleable.
Because no disrespect to old people, like I get it. You probably have more like game, but it's like, yo, listen to the kids. Yeah. Like Kanye said, listen to the kids, bro. Like the kids are like. That's what gives you the inspiration, you know what I mean? Like they look down on young people like, oh, what's he doing there? Like, you know, with church and stuff like that. I see that and I'm like, hey, you know what? And that's what makes us pull. Right. That's what makes us pull back from like, you know what? I'm not even gonna get involved.
Yeah. And not just that, even historically, I'm just gonna put on some random facts. Historically, if you look at like some of the greatest minds, some of the greatest discoveries they've done when they were young in their 20s, you know what I'm saying? Like you look at Einstein, you look at Newton, everybody you look at that young age, your mind is fresh, and you know, it can do things, it's more malleable. As you get older, you're more relying on experience and not looking at different perspectives.
Exactly.
You're not looking at different. So I agree with you is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, it's just, it's simple. Like, I could tell you about my experience. Like, I'm an artist, right?
Yeah.
I drop music, right? When I drop music, like the people I know don't even like do anything. They're just like, oh, cool. But there's people that I don't know from like, I swear, like Croatia, somebody like, oh bro, I love you. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Like a celebrity.
No, I swear to God, like,
no, I agree with you.
When you see analytics and shit kick in, it's like, none of y'all niggas support.
Yeah.
But I don't take it to the heart. I just get it as a community. That's just how we are.
Behind closed door though.
Oh,
right?
That's the thing about like Habesha people.
They watch it,
including me. Including me, I'm a
closeted fan.
Yeah, like closeted fans. Exactly. I always say that. It's like they watch, even with this podcast. Yeah. They're like, oh, y'all doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Like, are you gonna support? If we have merch, you're gonna buy. You know what I mean? Are you gonna come up and speak? If you want to, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at those like aspects.
How can we improve it though? What can we do to make it better? How can we get more people? Do we talk about the benefits? Do we like why is it important to have a community? Let's talk about that.
That's a good segue.
I think Mike said that earlier, like when we were discussing it. It's the bridges. Yeah. The bridge between young, between the mid-age, between first generation, between the fathers, bridges need to be built.
Okay.
A line of communication needs to be built.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, someone needs to take initiative and like start building these bridges. Once we build them, we can communicate and organize.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should never wait for somebody to like be any juggernaut, and we look at him and be like, oh my God, he did it. Like, no, like y'all probably never supported him back then. There's probably 40,000 of those people that's gonna become that. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's lack of awareness though. Like we are not aware is part of the reason. I'm saying sometimes you are aware. Sometimes you are aware.
Aware of what?
Aware of the stuff, the product, the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like supporting an art. Like I've known you for a while. I didn't know you made music until like you know, like it's part of it is because like, you know, I knew back a couple years ago, but I know you've been doing it for quite a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
no, like you know, like I feel like, you know, the moment you know, or like the moment someone has this, you know, okay, there's probably a bunch of Habesha businessmen, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go to like, you only have one body. You're not gonna go to like 10 of them. You pick the right one and
you try them out, whatever you feel.
Yeah, whichever Habesha you're trying to spend on, the money on, go ahead and do it. Like it just doesn't have to be like, oh.
But you should keep in the back of your mind, I want to circulate the money in my Habesha.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where or who you choose to spend it on, but just make sure you do it because, and you hope that the other Habesha people would want to come back and circulate that money back to you, right?
A lot of us have that mentality yet. They're not ready for that kind of mentality because as you can see, nobody's ever done that before. Like, they'd rather go outside, take the money somewhere else, and invest the money or whatever, spend it.
Yeah.
I've never seen a person say, "Oh, I'm going to the community and then I'm gonna buy support." I mean, it's very rare. Like, there's like few people out there, but like when it comes to like the majority of us, we don't really do that. You know?
Also, another side that to look at is because
Two more.
look, it goes both ways. Sometimes when you go to Habesha, not to support but to enjoy their business, you feel like I'm welcome. Buy the business side.
Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up. No.
Yeah, elaborate
Please
on
speak
it.
about that.
Yeah, like
What do you mean by that?
for example, you go like certain restaurants, like they see at you like you see other races being treated way better, and it's so obvious they didn't even try to fake it. They just it happens in front of your eyes. You feel bad.
Yeah.
You end up enjoy something, but he come out like sad and bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
It
tell
goes
you.
both ways.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell us
I'm gonna
stories.
tell you why.
Tell us
Like,
an experience that happened.
We're Habesha people. Usually, like when you go to a restaurant, you know, sometimes you know you just leave to grab food or whatever. You could be in sweats, or you could come from soccer. You know what I mean? You sweaty and shit,
Yeah.
bro. They look at you like you're nigga. You don't have a house. You homeless guy. No, for real. Like, no, that's how they see you. But you can come back with like, you know, some badass shorty, and they're like, oh, like, bro, no, like, you know what I'm saying?
I have actually.
That's the same person,
In
like,
terms of restaurants.
no, they
Yeah, tell us your stories.
I'm not gonna
Your stories are good,
the
man.
restaurant name, but
Nah.
one time we went in there.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of us.
Yeah.
And we ordered a veggie, you know, the combo.
Yeah.
And so
oh,
the lady, she brought in the food. The food was amazing.
Yeah.
But then we told her to bring some jalapenos, like kaya.
yeah.
And then
Sinkei.
kaya, like Tauruba, like literally. She has the audacity to say, "Oh, are you gonna eat that? You're not gonna eat that?" She said that to me, and I'm like,
No,
but
but
I forgot that I was a customer. You know what I mean?
no, that's what I'm saying.
So-
Because the fact that we always go out to eat, we
Yeah.
always go out to get injera, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Explore other foods as well. That's what I'm saying. But
Exactly.
the fact that we go there a lot, it's like
They take that as a.
they see you
for
like
granted.
he's a regular.
Yeah, they take
That's
you
not-
for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, he's gonna come back whether
Yeah.
I treat him right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. That's
But like this is the look, whether I'm your people or not, whether I'm your friend or not, the fact that you need to treat me as a customer is very important.
yeah.
It's
Exactly.
important
That's not-
not for me, for you, because like this is a food maker. You're going to eat somewhere.
And your dollar is your power, right? You choose where to spend that money, and if I don't feel right, you're not treated right. If the food that whatever it is, the service that you provide is not accurate, then I'm gonna take my money, spend it somewhere else. I guess is the key factor, whether it's Habesha or non-Habesha, whatever.
I'll tell you one story, like, but one of my friends, he bought like, y'all know like panettone? Panettone?
Oh, yeah.
Up on them was,
He bought a panettone,
Sorry.
right? And then he was like, he paid for it, and then he left, and then he realized it's expired, right? And then he's like, yo, it's expired. And she was like, I was like, what you grano? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
doesn't expire,
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't. That's the kind of like that really detach everybody.
Yeah.
We should sell it to another different race.
Well,
Hell no.
what would
you
they?
don't think so?
What would be a
Maybe it's a mentality.
Yeah.
They'll
Maybe it's a
get,
mentality.
they'll get sued. You know what I mean?
Back
We live in
home
America.
mentality.
I could literally sue you for
I think
that.
with Habeshas, they are operating with impunity,
Yeah.
and with not Habeshas, they have to worry.
Okay.
It's like, and they took us for granted.
That's
They take us
the
for
main
granted.
part. Yeah.
And we don't write Yelp comments. We don't
We don't
involve. That's our problem.
Just
We
keep
don't
going
involve
to the
nothing.
same place.
You
after
get
they
money
did
and like okay.
everything else.
And that's also
That's
part
the
of the
two-way
reason.
street, by the
That's,
way.
yeah, that is part of the reason
Yeah.
is that when we get mistreated, we still come back and
Exactly.
we don't voice our opinion. If your freaking injera is 2 days old and they serve it to you, you're not saying like, listen, this is 2 days old injera.
We are
Give me
such-
something
we
fresh.
are
You know what I'm
such
saying?
a
Like we're not
political
voting.
We're passive people.
We are
You know what I mean?
such
We're just
passive people.
Really are.
Yeah. Took it from my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're such a passive people.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not vocal about
We're
it.
just like, oh, I will never go there again. I will never do that. And then you're like,
3 days later, you have no option. You go right back.
yeah, we don't voice it. If we voice it, you know what I mean? Yet if you're if you're a young lady, like, oh, you go come back.
Yeah.
You'll come back again, you know what I mean?
We'll talk. We'll talk. Let's go to commercial.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right.
We'll be right back.
15 minutes.